Hello everybody and welcome to a brand new video. Today we'll be continuing on with our Sonic Unleashed playthrough. So yeah, let's get straight into this.
Check me out! Yes, this is so much fun! I love it!
Hey, what's the big idea?
Ooh, look at that! I really know how to dance! Come on, babe, let's dance the night away! Yes, this is so much fun!
Whoa! Is there some kind of party going on?
Look at that!
No, something's not right here. Oh, it's a carnival of creeps out there.
Right then, here we go. We've got to fight off against all of these enemies then. And, we are straight into the action. And I have completely messed that quick time event up. I have no idea how I can actually manage to do that. But I was honestly not prepared to be jumping straight into battle. I totally forgot about this part of the game. But yeah, we actually need some rings here, or else we are going to die very quickly, and that is ultimately not what we want, and that is lovely. Mission clear, we are good. What are we gonna get? Probably, oh, no medals in this one, unfortunately. And, oh, it didn't save our progression. Oh no, it did, never mind. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I think we're good to go. Let's move on.
Huh? What was I just doing? Hey! Wait up!
Just now, was that Sonic?
Ah, that should calm things down a bit around here. Chalk another one up for Sonic.
You know Sonic?
Well, of course. He was here just a moment ago.
Tell me what's happened to him. Please, tell me everything you know.
I'll happily explain everything over a plate of cucumber sandwiches.
So yeah, Tails has just given us the ability to use a camera, and that will now allow us to be able to take photos, which is wonderful, to be honest. Which, yes, here we are inside the world map. We can go here finally. Which we are here now, and yeah, this place is honestly so beautiful, to be perfectly honest. I really do like the style of this place, and the aesthetics and everything like that are really cool. But yeah, I'm gonna be exploring around for some medals that we could potentially collect, hopefully. Oh, there's one there, that's lovely. But yeah, honestly, medal collecting is obviously one of the most important things inside of this game, which I always mention inside of every single episode. But yeah, is the one under the bridge? I can't remember. No, there doesn't seem to be anything here. But yeah, I really like the water as well inside of this game. It's quite cool running around here with the Hedgehog inside of the water. It's, yeah, really funny. But yeah, let's talk to this person right here. Welcome. I think we need to basically talk to Lynn to get inside of, the place where we can essentially choose the stages, and yeah, we will help you find the Elder, which, Lynn is going to be really happy about, and hopefully, we can honestly get to the bottom of this mystery. But yeah, let's go and talk to this guard here who is basically blocking the way. We have permission from Lynn. So yes, let us through. Let's go and find the Elder. Let's move on. Right then, we are here, and oh my god, this place looks even better now inside of this recompiled version of Sonic Unleashed. If I'm being completely honest, this might be honestly my top 2 favorite places inside of this game. I do think obviously Holoska is beautiful, and I've already mentioned in my daytime Holoska episode that I do think that is my favorite place inside of this game. But yeah, this place is equally special, and yeah, I just really do like the aesthetics inside of this place, and that is an awful jump, so we'll have to go back and try that again. There we go, lovely. And now we can move on to here. Is there any medals around here? Don't believe there is. I just want to make sure that we have gotten all of the medals inside of this place. There's a videotape, which is lovely. I feel like there are more medals, but I just can't remember where they are. Maybe up here actually. Let me just take a little look, and hopefully there is one up here. If not, we will just head on over. Note there is this, and that is cool. Another color. Oh yeah, there's the medal that I was looking for. Yes, we know, Chip. Come on, get out the way so I can use this. And now let's press circle, keep spamming it, and there we go. We have got all the medals. So yeah, let's head on over to the stage. Then let's go. Right then, let's go. And yes, first of all, you want to make sure that you are going backwards and collecting that medal, because yeah, as I always mention inside of these videos, you want to make sure that you're collecting as many sun medals as possible, to be perfectly honest, because yeah, you need 120, and that is quite a lot. So basically, inside these warehouse stages, the best thing is to collect mainly some medals, as well as moon medals of course, but honestly moon medals are probably a bit less important. Even though you still need 80 of them, it's not nowhere near as much as you need for the sun medals, of course. So yeah, I would highly suggest, as always, to make sure that you are collecting as many sun medals as possible, and hopefully, I might be able to find a couple that maybe you guys have not found at the moment if you are playing through this game for the first time. And yeah, hopefully it kind of helps you guys out, which would be great if it does. And yeah, honestly though, this stage is really stunning, to be perfectly honest. Even at night, I just think this environment is so cool, to be perfectly honest, as well as every environment inside this game is quite sick. I think the art style does really help with this game. And yeah, if we just make sure that we can correctly position the camera, we can get that sun medal, which is lovely. And now we can come through here and deal with this little combatant section, I guess, if you want to call it that. But yeah, this basically kind of helps us get a lot of XP which, you know, is really useful if we're going to be perfectly honest, because, yeah, oh my god, I pressed the wrong button. No, oh my god. But yeah, the XP is obviously really useful to upgrading the Hedgehog, and, you know, also modern Sonic as well, I guess, if you want to upgrade him, which obviously you're going to want to inside of this game to basically go faster and stuff like that, which is really cool. But yeah, we want to make sure that we are dealing with these enemies as quickly as possible as well, because yeah, once these start attacking, these can be really annoying. So yeah, let's just quickly deal with these as well. And now we've just got these little annoying guys to go. Oh my god, I thought I was gonna fall off there. That was scary, to be completely honest. But yeah, I think that's all the enemies dealt with. Let's make sure we collect all this XP. No more want to spawn in. Why not just deal with it? And there we go. Now we can get this moon medal, which is wonderful. And is there one in here? I can't remember. No, there isn't. It's just like a little life thing, which yeah, is not really useful for us at the moment. But I guess it helps if you kind of struggled with that section then. But the one annoying thing now is, because we hit that checkpoint, there is no avoiding that checkpoint, but because we hit it, if we die, we have to sort of do that all over again, and I definitely do not want to be doing that all over again. That is for sure. But yet there are a few tricky platforming sections coming up inside of this stage then. And yeah, we just want to sort of make sure that we are doing the platforming to the best of our ability. There is a moon medal there, but we are actually just going to completely avoid it, because yeah, I am not prepared to, you know, get absolutely destroyed by the awkward platforming with the Hedgehog inside of this game, especially for, you know, very precise platforming. Oh my god, get here. Oh my god, I'm getting absolutely wrecked. Oh my god, are you gonna, like, get here? Let me pick you up, and then I can bring you down to my level, and now we can hopefully perform a quick time event on you. Yes, a lovely circle, and then badoosh, get out of here. That is lovely. And now let's pull this, absolutely spam the life out to circle, and yeah, let's destroy all of this. That is cool. And collect this collectible, of course. I forgot what it was. And yeah, let's move on here. Pull that lever. Make sure to jump here, because you can get on to this little shortcutting thing, which is cool, unless you do what I did and completely fall down, which yeah, is just really annoying, to be honest. We have just completely lost out on a couple of medals there, but you know what, I can always go back and get them in the future then, which obviously I will have to do, because yeah, we need them medals for sure. And yeah, let's just now deal with these enemies and this really annoying section now that we have to, you know, go through it, because we messed up that little shortcut, I guess, which yeah, is not cool at all. It is actually really annoying, but it is what it is at the end of the day. And I thought I was gonna go straight into that blade, which would have been unfortunate. But yeah, let's just deal with these enemies as quickly as possible, pick them up if we can, or you know, potentially even do quick time events on them, which we can here. Lovely, circle and circle again. Get these critical attacks on these enemies, because yeah, it's really useful for our score and things like that. That is lovely. Pick up this XP. And yeah, I'm just really annoyed that we missed out on them medals. But it is what it is, I guess. And yeah, more enemies to deal with. You know what, we're just going to activate Unleash because, you know what, I can not be bothered with all this fighting at close range with so many enemies. This is honestly the sort of pain and suffering you have to go through if you mess up that platforming section like myself. But yeah, let's make sure that we actually do this properly. Let's grab onto it, lovely, and grab onto that. And now we've got more enemies to deal with. Then let me just deal with that first because I am in no mood to get absolutely destroyed by it. And yeah, I think that is all the enemies sorted. We can now work on getting on over here. I thought the camera was gonna be responsible for my death there then, which would have been unfortunate. Come on, let me get up. Here we go, up we go, like so. Checkpoint, that is lovely. And now what you want to do is actually just run across here like so and deal with them later. And honestly, now here comes the tricky part. Just make sure never mind, you want to land on that, unlike what I did. Oh my god, that is just really unfortunate, I guess. But yeah, this is the problem with the Hedgehog when it comes to this game. It is the really precise platforming section. I needed him. No. Oh my god, it is all going wrong. I did not mean to kill him. But you can get yet another medal there, which is all cool, I guess. But yeah, now we're gonna really have to go through some pain and suffering, which yeah is just the consequences of me being bad at platforming inside of this game. Let me pick you up and just deal a little bit of damage to the big enemy there. And yeah, we want to make sure that we kill these before they regenerate our little guys. And yeah, we want to kind of just fill up the unleash bar here, and now we can sort of deal with this guy. Let's now do this quick time event. Circle again and square, and we are now inside of it and it is dead. And now we just gotta deal with this one right here, and then we should be able to move on. Make sure that we quickly collect all of this XP, especially these big ones, before they despawn. And now we can move on to pull this lever, which is wonderful, and come through here. But yeah, now there is actually another couple of medals, I believe, on this side, but this jump can be a bit tricky. And oh my god, oh my god. Okay, I'll be back. Right then, take two, I guess. Let's try and get on over here. Do not hit that gold ring because, yeah, oh my god, that is so scary, to be perfectly honest. We've got to get this new medal. And then I believe there might be another medal down here somewhere. Or maybe in this corner here. No, maybe not. Where is it? Is there one more? Maybe. Let's just drop down and see. Can we just drop down? No, that actually is not. Maybe. Let's just go around to this side and see. Because we're not getting an S rank anyway, because of the really silly deaths. There we go, there it is, the last one. And now we need to make the jump back, which is gonna be a bit of no, oh my god. Okay, yeah, it is what it is. Right, I think we can just complete the stage here and move on. That was still an A rank? What? Okay, whatever, I guess. I don't know what's going on there, but yeah, we somehow got an A rank despite all them deaths, which is quite funny. But yeah, we got 7 out of 10 sun medals and only 2 out of 6 moon medals, which is not that great, but it is what it is. And now we can upgrade some of his combat, which is great. I'm actually, oh, that's a lot for strength, isn't it? But we are going into a boss fight, so I might just use it on his strength. You know what, yeah, let's just do this then and just get this strength up to the next level, and then sort of progress more on his combat. And yeah, now let's move on. Right then, here we go off against this boss fight, and honestly, this might be one of the coolest designs we have gotten for a boss inside of this franchise, to be perfectly honest, because yeah, I absolutely do love this boss fight, to be perfectly honest. I really love the design, you know, purple, one of my favorite colors of all time. And yeah, it looks really sick on this boss as well. And honestly, I hope in the future we do get some sort of, you know, similar designs for the bosses in the future games. I think that would honestly be really cool. But yeah, we are just waiting to throw more of this water at it so we can then burn, you know, make it stop burning. There we go again, there's another one. And yeah, make sure we are collecting these medals as well in order to, you know, keep up our progression inside of this game. And yeah, now we are going to quick time event it again, making sure that we press all the right buttons, kick it in the face, because why not? And obviously, the more phases you go through, the more quick time events you have got to sort of do, I guess. And yeah, that's sort of the challenging thing of this boss fight as well. It's not just, you know, the 3 phases, it is also knowing that there are more quick time event prompts for you to press in each phase. But yeah, let's wait for it to come down, throw the water at it. And yeah, also the more phases you go through, the more water you actually have to throw at the bird as well. Is it a bird? I can't. Oh my god, use shield. Yeah, you just want to make sure that you are using shield here. Make sure that you are dodging all of its attacks. Yeah, pick up this water, throw it at it. Okay, and it's just gonna completely evaporate my water, which is wonderful, I guess. There we go. Now it is stopped being flaming. And where are you going to land then? Are you up here? Come on, let's get up before it lands so we can deal damage as quickly as possible. And now we want to make sure that we press all of these quick time events at the right time, and also the right buttons. Punch it in its belly as well. Oh my god, this is so cool. Come on, spam X and slam dunk it into the ground. Wonderful. I love that finishing move. It is so sick. And we get a DS rank, which means I am amazing at this game. At least that's how it works in my mind. But yeah, we are done here. Let's move on. We've got all our medals. We can upgrade the Unleash because why not? And yeah, let's move on.
You all right? Yes, thank you. Whoa, huh? The moment the temple lit up, the beast woke up. It appears he's come back to his senses. I see. I'll bet your job is to guard the Chaos Emerald Temple. You must have gone berserk when the emeralds lost their power.
Well, I'm glad you're back. Want some chocolate? So long!
Your dinner, Doctor.
Thank you. What's the progress on the Dark Gaia-powered Eggman land construction system?
Current status is 27% complete. Progress is significantly behind projected timetable. Presumed cause of delay is Dark Gaia's dispersion across the globe.
Oh, of all the lazy, here I go to the trouble of waking that Dark Gaia thing up, and it causes me nothing but delays.
Dark Gaia had yet to reach maturity within the planet's core, ergo it was still incomplete at the time of its awakening, ergo it was unable to sustain its own weight upon its release, ergo it scattered around the world.
Ugh. I don't want to hear about its weight issues. So what if I gave it a bit of a sudden awakening? This is unacceptable.
Ergo, this is the repercussion of your hasty actions.
What was that? Ugh. I'm having a bad enough day as it is. First that professor runs off with the Gaia manuscripts, and now the planet's coming back together.
That, Doctor, is the result of the power of the Chaos Emeralds, which you discarded along with Sonic. Ergo, another repercussion of your hasty actions.
Quiet, you junkie! That was all part of my plan, part of the big picture. Where's the fun in having my plans succeed without any challenge? Anyway, what's the status of the remaining temples of Gaia?
Eggman forces have currently secured all locations. Defensive preparations are nearly complete.
That'll take care of Sonic for now, which leaves the problem of Dark Gaia. It'd be difficult to collect every piece scattered all across the world.
Searching conventional wisdom banks for topical advice. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Slow and steady wins the race. Nobody likes a whiner.
Isn't there a more efficient way? Some way to, I don't know, gather them all up at once. Wait, that's it, of course! With this, all of my plans will be realized.
Oh my god, yeah, these cutscenes inside this game is just amazing, to be completely honest. I am a huge fan of some of the interactions between Sonic and Chip inside of this game, and that little cutscene at the end with Eggman is honestly so funny every time I watch it back. But yeah, that is going to be all for today's video. I hope you have all enjoyed it, and until next time, peace out.